Hello Internet, and today's game view is Over and Then There Were None. It's a platformer by a guy that goes by the name of SaintHeiser, and he made it alone for a competition. Controls are pretty simple. You got either arrow keys or A, W, D to go back and forth and jump. You have two active abilities that you'll get later on in the game. There's another one that is technically active, but you really don't control it. There is no real saving. You just go ahead and play along. When you hit a certain point, then you can replay from that point as long as you're not on the hardcore setting. The elementary setting is the beginning when you get like 10 lives. It goes up to hard where you only have 1 life but you can still go through chapters. And then there's hardcore where if you die you have to start all the way over from the start again. That's not a real big problem with this game because the whole playthrough probably only takes about 15 minutes. So if you need to restart, it's not a huge deal, but you definitely probably don't want to start on it that way. Alright, here's our plot. In case you couldn't tell, that's a radio. And that's partly what you can tell here too, is that that's part of the problem with this game is actually its art style. It looks really cool, but it interferes with it. It's hard to tell what is a hole and what is actually something you can jump on until you play the game and get used to it. There's the rope, we can't reach it yet, so we're going to have to go and get the boots that the radio voice told us about. Then that allows us to jump up higher. As you get further away from the radio, you get this static kind of thing. If you get too far away, you will die, so it's no joke about that. Now we have the big jump, and so we can go back and get that rope. The game really likes to make you go back around to different things. Later on, when you get the more puzzly type area, if you screw up, you fall down. You don't die, but you have to go back. I like how the way all this looks, but it also can be really annoying, and if it was a game that I paid for, I probably wouldn't have bothered because it's hard to tell where things are and it takes quite a while just to get used to, okay, that's safe, it's not a hole, oh wait, this is a hole, so you're gonna die. That is the ghost following us. I don't know what his real name is. I call them the shadow ghost people. One hit will kill you, no matter how many lives you have, so you really want to avoid them. The thing is that you just have to get used to that, used to this little chase, because he won't actually run faster than you. As long as you just keep at a steady pace, you're good. Oh good, now we got the rope, so we tied the radio to us apparently, and we get our first ability, which is this radio solid thing. What you do is you do that, and you can jump onto these little radio blocks now, which is really a cool little trick. The problem here is that you have to get used to it, and there isn't a save point until after you go through quite a few of these little jumpy things. So you probably will restart again and have to do this a few times until you get a hang of the mechanic. In fact, down there is some spikes and I think some health if you use one of the easier settings. I'm doing this in hardcore right now because I want to show the hardcore ending, but I'll probably paste it on as a different video. So what we need to do is now we need to find a weapon because there's monsters chasing us. We've got to protect ourselves. And this is the third chapter. And so now we can go from there as long as we're using harder, easier settings. So they're coming in the cave. You can't see it yet, it's way far away, but the radio is good at telling this kind of stuff. This is where the little radio mechanic actually is cool, because you start getting little puzzles here. See, if I go too far out, then I close up that one up top and I can't jump up. See? Gun solve everything. So we got our gun now. We don't actually control it. The voice in the radio does. We just point it and it will shoot automatically. It has some of the normal platform problems of spikes coming out of nowhere from above. Oh, I screwed that one up. What you want to do on this jump is you want to get overweight to the edge here and then shoot it, and then you can jump up like that. You can do it and not do that, but it's not as easy. Oh, here, and the voice is telling you that it'll shoot for us. And that's what it can shoot. It shoots bricks. It won't shoot the shadow people, and it'll shoot the cat demons that are coming up. See, there it is. They'll still one-hit kill you, but they don't chase after you anymore. So let's get up here. I swear this guy bounces back faster, but I don't know. I haven't actually timed it. This is, if you don't die in the spikes and you miss a lot of these jumps, you just get thrown back to the beginning, which isn't a big problem. But there's a shadow guy around here somewhere. Ah, there he is. So in this part, what you want to do is you want to follow behind him, do your little radio things, and you'll have enough time to get through before he bounces back. As long as you're, yeah, don't be too slow with it. Probably one of my biggest disappointments with this game is actually the default ending. If you do what is obvious and get the default ending, I actually didn't even know it was an ending at all. I thought that I had screwed something up. I went searching, trying to figure it out, and no, that's just the ending. There are actually 3 endings, so the other 2 are much better. See, and the place where the demons or whatever are is back there. So when I want to jump here, this is probably the most annoying puzzle for me. I fail it quite a bit. There. Now, see, you have to do the thing down there, or you'll block yourself and you have to go and redo the whole thing over again. So now we can kill all these cat demons and continue along. They look like cats swallowed to me. No! See, they're people now. Before, remember the radio said that there's a maniac loose, that's what they mean. Well, now we have the grenades. It can blow up those kind of blocks. That is not those blocks you saw off on the right. It's actually a cave that's located below us. And it's actually not real easy to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut it off pretty shortly. Give you a link to the different endings so you can see all of them.